I'm Michael Engel, a private investigator by day and a paranormal investigator by night. Not long ago, I teamed up with Peter Canillis, a veteran ghost hunter and master dowser, to put together a team of paranormal investigators to help people with problems that they could not explain. Americans have always helped people in need, and American ghost hunters continue the tradition of helping others. We work with well-known mediums and help families get on with their lives. The evidence we collect will speak for itself, and they do speak.
Turn right on. Can you do that for us? Try as hard as you can. There it goes.
This is what you asked for.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm in there.
Dale, can you turn it off now?
Welcome to American Ghost Hunters. This investigation brings us to King Ferry, New York, to check out a cabin where there is unexplained occurrences taking place. There is a headstone outside of it that has a date on it and says the word bones. We took a picture of this headstone and you will see that there is a mist that looks like bones swirling around.
Accident where her friend her friend Adam fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And she couldn't wake him up and crashed into a tree. And she woke up to get a call the next morning that Adam had died. He had fallen asleep at the
Actually,
wheel.
the next morning, it was a couple of weeks because she was pregnant for you and you were afraid that she was going to go into labor with you.
But that happens a lot. People get premonitions. They get them in their sleep because you're very deep, in your deep realm. If you're in the deepest realm, you're very open to things, so you will get stuff.
I'm also, something I was going to ask you about.
I hear all the stories.
I am really having a very, very bad time. It's been going on for the last month and a half. I keep waking up between 2:45 and 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's when the veil is thin.
I just had a lady call me tonight from Oneonta. She says 3 o'clock. It always happens. She says.
Just wake up. It's like out of sound sleep.
Yep.
And then I fight to get back to sleep. And it's like,
They say sometimes it's good, like, don't bother me. I want to sleep tonight. Just put your mind at rest. Like, I want to full down sleep. Maybe it's a mind thing. Just close up. They say you can put a cover over your head. Some mediums do that, like close off. Some mediums will actually put hats on.
yeah.
In their mind, they're closing off their openness to it. So it's any way you can deal with it, of closing it off, it works. So
Yeah, because sometimes it's just like,
it's
I
hard.
gotta sleep. Don't you understand? I
Right.
have to sleep.
Now, if you read the Long Island Medium, she had a book out. She wrote about that. Her anxieties were so bad, and she just had to learn to deal with it. She thought she was going crazy, and so she went to another medium, got read, and she's like, "You're just open. You're actually a psychic. You're a medium like me, and you just got to learn to deal with it." So, but she was fighting it.
Yeah.
This is when you fight it, it makes it worse. So,
Yeah.
Like David.
David, yeah.
David's got these little creatures running around his house now, always following him and said, you know what I mean? But they used him in like Ouija board stuff when he was really young, 4 and 5 years old, you know? And
he also
then
dabbles.
What
though.
they look like?
He dabbles. in
little
the dark.
fuzzy, furry creatures with claws and big teeth. And there's a load of them that run around.
Were they like black and like had sharp like white teeth?
I don't know about the white teeth, but I know they're black.
Like long thin arms?
I don't know. He just told us to come back because they're running around. And now his neighbor moved out, and I think she moved out because First of all, she moved in, started drinking heavily, which is a pure example of someone moves into a haunted house, man,
Yeah.
and then they can't handle it, or there's emotions that hit them and they need to compensate and self-medicate, that type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
She moves out, so now he's asking his landlord if he can get us into the other half of the house, because he sees the depressed woman who walks through this hallway, who's like all depressed and freaked out and has this long face. And Pete knew someone who used to live in that house.
Oh, he was, what did he say? He was not so haunted, but he was terrorized.
Terrorized.
He was terrorized. I was terrorized in that house. And he goes, no, I won't talk about it because I'm afraid it'll come back.
Oh.
He won't even talk about it. It was so bad.
When my dad died.
Because that's all I'm going to tell you. I was terrorized in that house.
When my dad died, I'll never forget the morning I went up. I was looking in my mom's mirror, brushing my hair to go to school, and I saw my father's head, just his head sitting on the bed behind me, going, "Hi, Susie." And I whipped around, and there was nothing there, and I looked back in the mirror, and he was just smiling at me. I screamed, and I was gone.
And mirrors hold energy. They're very...
That's why I don't keep one in my bedroom.
There's actually a thing called mirror glazing where you graze in the, you look in the mirror and you try to, it's like the whole thing, the Bloody Mary thing.
Yep.
But you can do that. People
That's
do
why
that.
I don't keep a mirror.
Supposedly you can
in
see
my
your
bedroom anymore.
past lives, your face. I did that when I was younger, man.
Yeah, you can bring forth a lot of things in the mirror.
Good God, turn your head back the way you were.
I've seen my aura.
You'll look
Yeah.
like
Pitch,
Frankenstein.
the pitch black,
Oh my God.
pitch black. I looked in the mirror and I could see my face was glowing green.
Yeah.
That was funny. I was a teenager. Pretty young.
Well, David, he doesn't tell you. I've had another medium tell me this. He dabbles in darkness. He actually dabbles in the call. He actually calls it. But when he does it, he gets petrified. He likes it, but he's terrified of it. So when he brings it in,
Have you
he gets terrorized.
turned that camera around at all and shot up in the loft?
Mm-hmm. Do you see some up there?
I keep
Well-
seeing that reflection of that light when you got the light right there. But I was watching it.
I just watched a shadow figure go past me. That's why I leaned forward, went right past the window behind you.
Did it?
Something zapped my last batteries. I had to just change everything out because it totally zapped them. Big, huge cells too. I mean, they're supposed to last a good hour and a half.
Activated his recorder for.
Yeah, my recorder started doing something funky, man. It was beeping its head off. I didn't even touch it. Didn't even turn it on. There was new batteries in there. So I'm gonna listen to it later on and see how it recorded.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should check up there to see if I've still got batteries on mine.
Yeah, it's been like recording
I've
this
been,
whole time.
my digital's been sitting up there on this shelf since 6 o'clock tonight.
Metal. You just got metal. Remember Iris? You heard metal?
You see, something's activating this. This is a line where I guess you gotta. It feels the vibration, like a REM pod almost. So if there's a vibration, it will come up.
Oh yeah, they have a vibration. They have a static energy on there usually too.
So if you say tap, can you tap? It's supposed to be able to show it.
Whoa.
Sorry. Picture!
Picture. Boom.
You see, but look, I mean that's pretty intense, man. It's actually doing something.
So it's like daylight out there. It's crazy.
Yeah, around midnight when the moon gets up real high, I'll be over that clearing.
Can you tap? You tap that box. Look, see?
Wow.
Right there in the middle. Can you tap again?
As hard as you can, please.
Tap the stove. Wow.
Wow. Thank you.
That was a big one. Wow. None of us are moving.
But be
There's,
still.
there's no reason for that thing to vibrate at all.
Thank you for making yourself known.
But you've got to tap. Wow. It's pretty active, actually. Tap really hard, please. Use your fist.
Go to push it.
Thump that stove as hard as you can. Like boom.
Bang it as hard as you can.
That's interesting.
It's still doing it?
No,
Stop.
there it goes.
What you think doing, Lars?
Me? I'm just holding it.
What's that?
So if I stomp my foot, you
0.2.
can see it. I mean, like, so I'm not moving at all. I'm the closest one to this thing.
Pretty sure that wasn't me.
Can you knock?
Why are you banging the floor?
Knock, knock.
Just making sure it's not me.
You know knock, knock jokes?
Tap once for no, tap twice for yes.
Says no.
We're on this area.
Yeah, they, they just, what was explained to Samantha and I was, they put those signs when they know there's an unknown soldier that's buried. Well, we know where he's buried, he's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it said bones right there, and we asked if that was a soldier, and said yes.
I mean, they could collect pretty much anybody and bury them there.
What'd it say?
It says unholy.
Unholy.
Unholy?
I got tin and metal again. I don't know what that is with the metal.
Yep, unholy. Who's unholy here?
We got squeeze.
Squeeze. Like orange juice. Unholy.
Someone's gonna
That's
get
weird.
squeezed tonight, sleeping.
What?
Scratched, squeezed,
Yeah.
and it's going to be very unholy.
Scratch to me.
Oh no, it's sewage. Or sewage.
See, Pete,
SOUEEZE. What is that? Sewage. Never. Oh no,
Is
that
that
is
in another language?
SQ. No,
Squeege?
It is. It's
Squeeze.
SQUEEZE. Squeeze.
yeah, squeeze.
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 For a minute, it's look like
Point
it's
three.
something else.
Don't come after me tonight.
It's saying unholy. So the bones outside, who do the bones belong to? Soldiers? Indians?
Oh, my K2 meter's going crazy right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing on the millimeter over here.
This thingy says 0.3.
This just flashed like 3 or 4. Now it's back to normal. It flashed when I asked about squeeze.
Did you make that noise, Iris?
I heard that.
I just made a pink
Okay.
under my foot. Unholy?
I got Jesus
Really?
on mine twice.
The energy's flying. Oh, did you?
I think it's just going.
It could have been.
It could
Get,
have
look at the meter, it's going crazy.
Yeah, look at the K2.
Yeah.
Something's.
You got your cell phone on you or anything?
This thingy says 3.3.
I have my cell phone out. Let me check it. What's going on?
It's been staying at a 0.3 for a while.
Nope, my cell phone's not doing anything. No calls. It's not my cell phone.
Unholy. That's all it said. And it's sticking with it.
Why are you talking about Sullivan's Army?
Yeah, it's probably talking about the ground, that it's unholy.
Yeah, but an Indian would never say holy. You know what I mean? The pilgrims.
What did it just say?
What was all that?
It says squeeze although.
It just talked, his thing just started talking.
Yeah,
What did it say?
Mine's been
you
talking.
got me. I put it on the phonetic mode. It doesn't show you what words.
No, it's-
Dictionary mode shows you the words. The
I
phonetic
just got the
mode.
words on mine. They're just going. It's not. I don't
Little.
Little.
I can turn the sound on.
No, little.
Mine says although right now.
I'm from the city. So
Is that thing still going off?
Nope.
This thing has just been sticking to a 0.3.
I'm just gonna put.
This thing was flashing like crazy.
Let's see what that does.
I think energy is just kind of flying through here.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling like. I'm feeling like they're over there or out there, and not in here.
I have feeling. I got goosebumps out there when I was outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go outside.
That was crazy.
Outside seems to be the place to be.
Yeah, as soon as you go outside, then it starts in here again.
Yeah, it's true.
How about this? You want to leave like a few cameras running in here? Or...
Yeah, we've got stuff in here.
I think one person should stay in here.
Oh, it's up to 0.4, 0.3.
I'll stay in here, guys.
Seems to work with 2. But when you go beyond 2, they really don't want to hang around. But I'm all for going back outside.
Same. I want to go back down in that area.
I'm gonna say you should go where you're drawn to and see if you go to the same place I did.
I really want to go through that area, but kind of want to go up there. But I got like through part of up there, and I didn't want to go any further.
Yeah, it's
Creepy
dark,
feeling.
right?
Creepy feeling.
Yep.
We were talking, the motion light was going off outside. It was pretty crazy.
0.4.
How about Iris and I go back outside? You guys stay inside.
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna set the motion lights up.
I'm learning.
I'll take
Okay,
this
you're getting
go
there.
outside. So you guys call out inside, we'll call out outside, and we'll see
I'm gonna
who
set
gets
my
what.
motion lights up and see what we get. You're definitely get some hits.
Jimmy, shut the door behind you. Shall we see if it locks again?
As long as they're up tall through the window again. Where do you want to go first?
Right over here, we'll just chill. Keep this headstone in front of us. This way. Yeah, okay.
You hear that?
I hear crickets.
No, it sounded like someone stomping through the leaves over there.
Funeral where? What does it say, general? Funeral. Puncture. Weird. How about bones? Bones? How many bones are buried here? I mean, really, if they just put bones in the ground and they say bones, that doesn't make any sense. Because usually bones come with bodies. Unless you find a shitload of bones, and then you're like, okay, I gotta put these in the ground because they're bones. Most likely, the animals will come along and take them before that. You know?
Yeah.
Funeral where puncture. So that's interesting.
Died from the puncture? Was there ever a funeral held for you? Temperature is slowly decreasing.
Yeah, it's probably about 66, 65 out, something like that.
67.1. 67. Yo. Sorry, can I leave you guys this time?
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just gonna grab a drink. I'm munching down.
This isn't really showing much.
Yeah, probably get more towards the headstone.
Set this so I can just kind of maybe sit right here.
You can if you want to. Eggs news.
What?
Eggs news.
Okay. Not a thing.
I'm not feeling anything out here right now, nothing. You see, a lot of the places that we do, it's like, it's crazy, you know? And there's no doubt that this place has activity because you can definitely feel it sort of moving around. Some of the places that we do are just so heavy and so dank that it's gripping, you know?
Now it just feels tired. Like, I remember this activity going on for as long as I've been at this cabin. I've been up here so many times from when I was really little. Things used to be a lot more active back then.
You know, it probably still is, and it's kind of a situation where you got to catch it. You know, if you call for them and they realize you're calling for them and they come forward to you, it's one thing. If they're pissed off that you're here, then it's going to be more of like a get out of my house syndrome, and I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like whatever's here wants to be like left alone and it's sort of off to the side or in the back, and probably every once in a while it wants to feel social, so it comes forward. So, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. But definitely that thing has action around it because we have a picture of it, you know, and there's nothing that could have made those things swirl around. I could send it to you.
Yeah, I'll have to check out sometime. I don't think I've seen that one. Hello, Bush. Almost smacked me in the face to say hello.
I'm not seeing anything from there.
Yeah.
We can walk around over there.
Sure.
That'll work.
Now watch out, there's a fire pit up here. It's really quiet.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going lights out. Yeah, it works on static. So it's got to be that, right?
Why don't you go power out and see what?
Here we go.
Yeah.
It should be going off though.
Got the camera.
There it goes.
Whoa, what was that?
You
There
want
it
the,
goes. Oh, it's down here now.
back the chair, plank?
So we're here in King Ferry. Got Pete, of course. Now, tell us about your first experience. First paranormal experience in your life. I always ask everybody the same thing on the show. What's your first? I do that on Discovery Paranormal, the radio show, also.
The lady in blue came at 1 o'clock, woke me up.
It wasn't here though in this
Was
cabin.
not in this cabin.
Okay.
Or you want the one here?
Just first time in your life. I'm going to ask Iris the same thing.
Okay. Woke me up 2 o'clock. Then woke me up at 3 and told me my dad was going to die and I'd have to be strong. And I went down, talked to my mother, and she said I was nuts. And 3 weeks later, my father died from cancer.
Wow. Who do you think that she was? Do you think that you feel like she's a family member or something?
No. She was a blue pixie. She was just a blue. Like a pixie. Have no clue. She flew out the window.
Right. How tall was she about?
How tall?
Yeah. Like how big would you say she was?
About Iris's. Iris is what, 5'3"? So she would have been like 5'2", 5'3".
Awesome. Not too much of a pixie. Like could be a young girl.
But it was like, you know, the pixie haircut. And
Right.
dressed all in blue.
Mm-hmm.
It was like,
Dressed like what kind of dress was she wearing? Was she wearing a dress or?
it was like a Tinkerbell dress, but it was blue.
Yeah.
And she just out the window.
How about you, Iris?
3 times.
Hello.
Iris, the ghost hunter. You're now with American Ghost Hunters.
That's
You
awesome.
made it.
Only 15.
What was your first paranormal experience?
Oh, I don't remember it very well because I was really young at the time. But I remember I was living at Grandma's at the time with my mom, and my mom and I we shared the spare bedroom. And I remember coming out one day, I think it was like after a nap or something, and I remember looking right down the hallway, and there was this man there. He looked kind of older. I don't know, and he like smiled and waved at me. And I remember going to my grandma about it. Like I said, I was really young at the time, I don't remember very much about it. But I recognized a photograph a little while ago.
Grandpa Livingstone.
Yeah, was that your,
My Grandpa Livingstone
yep, her grandfather,
would have been your great-great-grandfather.
great-great-grandfather, yep.
Iris was 3, 2,
Three.
3.
So this cabin where we are now, you had shown me some pictures previous from a while back of a Native American male. He looked like he had full headdress on.
2 of them in that window.
2 of them in this window right here, specifically.
One was in the right window. He was taller. In fact, where your red light is, his face was in that pane. And the other one was shorter. Came to like the middle pane. It was in the left window.
Now, do you think that's intelligent contact? Like they try to contact you in any way, or I mean, because there's residual, there's earthbound, there's all kinds of stuff. You know, I mean,
The stuff that happens here, I'm sure some could be residual, but too many people have seen too much here.
right?
It's like the first time Iris, Janessa was there, what, you guys might have been 5, 6, and John, Beth, the girls, and I came to spend the weekend. And I was out there looking at the stone.
The headstone
Beth-
outside.
Yep, Beth and John and the girls were on the back porch. And all of a sudden there was this very loud kabam against the side of the cabin. It's before all that addition was put on. And I whirled around to yell at the kids like, don't be hitting the place with sticks. And Beth came out to see what I had done. That was our first.
Is there a light in that room?
Yeah, it's my periscope's lit up, but it hasn't gone off, so it's kind of weird.
Huh?
It's been doing that.
Yeah, I have a camera in there too, so if something goes on, we should catch it. So, I mean, you showed me pictures the other day, which is why we came here, about this black shadow mass that's kind of like moved around
Right there, it was moving.
up over here.
Yes, by the door, it came out of, it almost looked like it came out of the wall and across that doorway where you're pointing, where Pete just was in there with that thing. It started there, then it was on this door and across, and then the next minute when I took it, it was going up in the loft. And then that was like at, what, 2250, 2251, and then at 2300 I took another picture and it was just black. And it was shortly after that, Iris was in where you're standing, Iris, my granddaughter, was in a peck and play. Colton had fallen asleep on that bed. And I'd gone back into bed and hadn't fallen asleep yet, and all of a sudden Colton jumped And it was probably 5 minutes after I got that blackness, the real bad blackness. He jumped off the bed, hit the door. He opened that damn door. It banged and closed. And I got out of bed, jumped out of bed, and came out. And I said, "Oh, Mom's in the other bedroom." And I'm looking, the door was locked. But when he opened it and slammed it, but it was locked. We haven't figured that one out.
Wow.
And Asa was standing straight up in the middle of the pack and play, not holding on anything. And I grabbed her and took her into bed, and then banging and whatnot took place all night.
So it's pretty quiet tonight. I mean, we're kind of after the season for the lake, so.
No, oh no.
No?
People would still be here, they'd still be swimming. A lot of stuff will happen.
No, I'm saying tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's quiet.
it's quiet right now.
Yeah,
Um,
which is good for us
but
because we're going to try and make contact, so we're going to see what the deal is.
as the night goes on, if you stay here, you'll hear boots on a hardwood floor.
How old do you
Hear
think the cabin
boats.
is? Do you know the original date?
No, I don't.
Pretty old though. So the Native American thing is totally plausible. Same thing, the lady in the bonnet, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that looked like Pilgrim,
Oh, yes.
straight up Pilgrim. I mean, Mennonites have the same kind of look, but I don't know about Mennonites right here in this area. I've never heard of that. Amish, not far from here, and that's more recent. You know, if we're talking about a couple hundred years old, a couple hundred, if we're going back to the 1700s anyway.
They were talking, Samantha and Kathy told me, at one time, they had looked up history on this, and at one time, there was a building here before this cabin, where soldiers, coming back from the Civil War, it was used for, like a hospital retreat.
Right,
where they
right.
healed.
UC Point was more the bigger one that they used over there in Lansing, and that's where they had the watch fire.
That's tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the smoke coming up from over there. That's interesting that it's not watch fire night, because that's when you have your activity, man. When these wounded soldiers have to make their way back, and that's 1861 to 1864, thereabout. So, but I'm going back more. I'm feeling late 1700s with this place.
Yeah.
This place right here, like 1750, 1760, something like that. And I think probably the guy buried outside is the guy who built the place originally,
Did you see it, Pete?
I heard something just tick. I don't know what that
Right up
was.
here,
I heard something tick.
I was
It
looking,
sounded metal though.
a light just flashed. Right at the top of the curtain area, a light just flashed right there.
Was that your camera, Mike?
No.
His camera wasn't pointed in that direction.
No, I mean the camera. He's got a camera inside the bedroom. Right?
Nah, that doesn't even make.
No, it was.
That camera works without even showing a light. It doesn't even it has a black light on it.
Yeah.
I heard like a metallic sound.
Anybody here want to come forward and talk to us? Any spirits want to come forward and talk to us? You got Pete here, you got Iris, you got Susan, you got me. Right? Why don't you go stand behind Iris? Do a dance for me. The Native American, we need rain. Do a rain dance.
Definitely need rain. So.
Yeah, it's a drought. I don't know. I'm not really feeling much right now.
It's pretty quiet. It's almost like they're waiting.
They're waiting for us to get the hell out of here. What are you guys doing here? Get the hell out of here.
Makes you wonder if they're Native Americans. Almost got like a.
See, I just saw something
soldier feel.
behind Iris. In that doorway, I guess.
I've got,
There was some kind of light.
Was it like
Peter,
a light mist?
you don't have anything.
I don't know.
temperature on it.
It just caught my eye. Because this thing's blinding me. 'cause it's in my face.
Peter?
No, I don't have a temperature. He might have this. Mine doesn't.
No, there's nothing up there.
No.
It was right on the wall. It was like in that doorway. It was in a doorway.
This is the doorway.
Don't be afraid to come forward to us, especially if you're the original person from this house, or if you're Native American. Aho! Come forward. Show yourself. You got something to say? This is when you say it. So you want to think of the plane they're on as just kind of above ours. You know what I mean? And they can hear us pretty well and see us and all that. But they don't have a body. They have an energy and a vibration.
Feel something?
But now check it out.
It's getting really cold.
It is getting cold. I feel it.
Around me.
I thought it was getting colder too. That did that before here.
It's like, I feel like there's like this cold wind going right around me now.
Yeah, I feel it too. It's going right around me, circling around. So when they're vibrating on that level, all right, so what makes sound? What makes sound is a vibration. So people say, how can you record these EVPs? Because they are vibrating, and then we are picking up that sound with our equipment. Maybe we can't hear it with our ears so well, but we can. The equipment definitely picks it up, especially since the equipment has a really wide range of frequency, you know. And all of life is frequency, from little tiny AM waves all the hell the way up to gamma waves in nuclear bombs and things like that. So they can manifest themselves and show themselves, especially if there's some loose wiring, stuff like that. Anything they can feed off of, like they used to feed off of our batteries, you know, and still do sometimes. What is that?
Geese. Deer geese coming off the lake.
I'm feeling the air all around me. It's definitely, and then,
It's like a swirl. Yeah.
is there any fans on in here?
No,
Nothing moving,
the
no air.
power's off.
No air movement, that door's closed. That door's closed. I mean,
The only thing I hear running is the refrigerator motor once in a while.
yeah, I'm feeling the air though.
Yeah, it's just like swirling.
It's just circling around.
It's just circling.
So come show yourself. I'm not picking up a bad
No.
vibration though.
Almost timid. They're holding back.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect word, timid.
I keep looking out that window where the headstone is.
You guys know the Revolutionary War? George Washington, Sullivan, General Sullivan, Sullivan's March. Something get you?
No, I took my battery.
You see?
We're not with Sullivan. We're not down with Sullivan. We're not with Sullivan. And this is a long time later. He killed your family, killed your people.
They wiped out villages. It's crazy.
Take consolation, he wasn't happy about what he was doing, but he still did it, right?
That was his orders. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still sad though.
not our finest moment. Are you the guy who built this cabin? You put your blood, sweat, and tears building this thing back in the day, you buried outside? Come on, talk to us.
Coldness is down for me.
We want to know all about you. You can sit right on the couch there next to Pete, between
Sure.
Pete and Iris.
Come by this blue light, set this off, knock the ball over.
Yeah, knock that ball over.
That'd be
We'll
cool.
play with the ball. Place. You want to come forward? Come on, look how little innocent Iris is hanging out. Like say, hey, I'm a ghost hunter, man. Come forward. Tell him, Iris. You're a ghost hunter. Come forward to me.
Ghost hunter, come forward.
Come on. You gotta come forward for a lady.
You
Maybe-
like Iris.
Maybe you don't like Pete or I, because we're guys.
Doesn't matter, they like you.
I know, I haven't been here in a while now.
Well, you seen something outside tonight, right?
What'd you see?
What?
Tonight, didn't you see?
Oh, something about a white wolf?
Oh yeah, I was sitting in the car earlier, just listening to some music, you know, kind of zoning out. And this is like, you know, Grandma's out cooking, and I glance out the window over there, and in the woods I see something like white, grayish, silver, stepping through like behind the trees. I can only see a part of it. And at first I thought it was like a very large dog or wolf, and like I do a double take, and I see it cross through some more trees, and I see it clearly. And like I get out of the car, I'm about to tell Grandma we need to go inside. I thought there was a wolf over there, and then it just disappeared. It was about to step on the road, but it just disappeared. I started walking up through that way with like a stick, thinking it was gonna protect me, and looking for it.
A stick?
Yeah.
I got one too, but it's 12 gauge.
I was looking to see if I actually saw something or if I was just imagining it.
That's like a Native American thing, the wolf though.
A white wolf?
A white, that's like a spiritual thing.
Yeah, that's like some straight up spiritual stuff.
It was rather big, like it had its like nose sort of towards the ground, like it was sniffing, like, stalking around, and then it just disappeared before it stepped foot onto the road.
Hmm. Can you guys knock? To validate you here, just knock on the window.
You don't have to be afraid of any of the equipment. It's nothing harmful. It's just something to let us know that you're here. Things will like light up and stuff.
It's funny, if they're hanging around you, I mean, they are obviously around.
What's going off out there?
What's that?
Give me my light, I have it on the gravestone.
Yeah, I have a whole camera pointing. I had to stick it on my hood, but it points down at the area.
Well, I have a static light on the gravestone.
Oh yeah?
So if there's any...
That's cool.
Anything goes near that stone, that'll go off. It's not very sensitive, so it's gotta be really near it. It'll flash. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's on like the light that's
I also
like,
got
shining.
motion lights out there too.
We can go out there in a minute.
Yeah, it might be, because the motion lights, when I was setting up,
Yeah.
they went off and they were pointing toward the woods. There was nothing there, we were looking right at it.
Nothing there.
Yeah, I saw it turn
Yes.
on. I was like, huh?
I have my camera on too, because I'm drawn toward that stone out there. It's definitely got something around it.
That one picture was wild from
Yeah.
that stone.
Hey, Grandma,
Yes.
can I
Right.
bring your rods out when we go outside?
Yeah, we'll get them out of my. If you want to take the flashlight, it's on the table.
I want to walk around that tree line.
But we'll all go outside together, you know?
Yeah. I
There's
just
the
want to
flashlight.
grab
It says
something
swim, watch.
They're in the bottom of my bag.
I got Jesus came across mine twice. That's never come across mine.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
is very bright out here.
Did you find the money?
Oh, the light's on. Look, look, look. Motion light.
Lights on.
There's
Oh, it just went out.
nothing's by there. I just seen it.
Do you want to go out there?
That is crazy, Mike.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Please don't
Make
take
sure
me
that
long.
light is on there. The pump is on.
Oh, that moon definitely got brighter.
All right.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's go outside.
Oh, it's nuts. There's nothing over there. I just looked.
I'll wait for Iris because you don't want to come out alone.
Yeah.
That motion light? Oh, it's crazy.
All right.
Now you look. That's motion light. Watch, Mike. You have to watch. Watch when it comes on. This is the one that came on. Right there. So something was standing right here. That's the one that came on. This other one you gotta come over here. Right there. So that one on the right came on. And I believe this meter went off too. This right here, see it flashes?
Uh-huh.
I think that's what she's saying was flashing. So. That was crazy because I looked out the window, there was nothing there. I could see out through the window.
So
Something
this
physically has to go past those motion lights to go on.
This is that headstone that, I mean, let me get a good picture of it.
Here, let me move this, because on the side here it says bones, but it's hard to see.
So that's a headstone.
Yeah, see it? Square.
Yeah,
It's just worn down.
it had the name on it or something.
Yeah, there's
You
a
can see.
date, like 18 something.
Yeah,
She's got the words when it was clear, but it's worn down since then.
okay.
But bones, I mean, that's a weird name on a stone.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, and the motion light, look, there's nothing there.
So I'm gonna put the obulus on. It's on dictionary mode. Anybody want to come forward and talk to us? Talk to us through this device? Plan disturb.
What did it say?
Plan disturb.
Can you tell us your name? See, that's the energy that it's picking up. Before it was picking up nothing until I started talking.
Iris, do you need your flip further?
Can you tell us your name?
I'll do it.
Are we disturbing you? Yeah, that camera's on the whole time. It's running.
It's going to catch that.
Real time, too. It's not a motion sensor or anything.
Yeah. What's cool is it's going to catch that light.
Phonetic
going on.
words. Can you come forward and talk to us?
Did you hear that?
That bang?
Yeah,
What was that?
it was in here.
That thump?
Yeah.
I heard that. It was loud.
That wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me, honey.
See, I think we had too many people in there. You almost want to put one person. I think you're, and she's more familiar.
Who?
Sue.
Was that you inside thumping? Trying to get our attention?
I put this on backwards.
Or trying to draw us away from this?
Good day.
What if you brought the box closer to the grave?
Wow.
What'd that say?
It's chattering away. I
Yeah.
got no idea. I mean, it wasn't saying anything. Go back to dictionary mode.
Because why bones? I mean, why would a gravestone say bones? Just buried bones or what?
Could be buried bones of a soldier, buried bones of a Native American. I mean,
Stars, powers.
Yeah, but the Native Americans use gravestones? I mean,
Why? This camera took a picture all by itself from there, by the way.
can you come forward and talk to us? Just tell us your name. There's more than one, though, out here. I feel more out here than I did in there.
yeah, I do too.
I feel like they're around us.
I think it's a land here.
Yeah, I feel like they're around us. I feel like they're over there. I feel like they're over there. When I walked up the driveway before, I was definitely feeling it in the driveway over there. You got something to say to us? Is this your land? Is this your place? It was. Full moon tonight. It's
I want
good.
to see that motion light go off again. That's weird. It hasn't gone off since we come out here.
Just did it one time. Can you make that light go on? Anybody here? Do what you did before? That's just picking them up, walking over there somewhere.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely just walking by. It's motion set and it's pushed right at that tree. So, I mean, I looked out. There was nothing standing by that tree that I could see. So,
let me start this. Come on, look at Iris. Look at me. Look how cool we are hanging out. And Pete. We're all, and Susan, we're all chilling. Come on forward.
it's so bright out here.
Cable.
Cable. You like cable TV? Sucks.
I bet you the
nothing
Native
wrong.
Americans like the full
The
moon.
Walking Dead is the only good show.
I don't do zombies.
No, come on, man. Zombies are awesome. It's a statement on mankind. Touch.
Touch.
You touch somebody? Touch me in my hand? Touch Pete, touch Iris? Grab my hand, shake my hand. It's nice and quiet though.
It is. Keepers.
Really bright.
Did you do rituals up here?
Students. Students. You're a student.
I'm a student.
There you go.
I'm a sophomore.
There's true and false mode. So it's supposed to ask a question and it levitates over to one. Green is true, red is false.
Could it be like yes or no questions?
See? It says true. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool.
Am I irritating? Am I a freak of nature? Are we here to talk to you?
It's really
Isn't that funny? I asked 3 questions and they're all different. They went 3 different directions. We're here to talk to you. You know that, right?
Is there pilgrims here?
Pilgrims, come over Mayflower. You know the Mayflower? Wow.
What is
Says
that?
green.
Yeah. Did she have like a bonnet on? So it was a woman, right?
You got a bonnet? Did you have a bonnet on? And well, she would know about the photograph. Were you wearing? Do you wear bonnets?
I heard that.
Like a little bonnet over your head?
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
something.
there's one
Another
in
bang
there.
inside.
Yeah, that was inside.
Oh, that
the
was
house.
inside.
That was-
Yes, like the last one.
What's
don't-
to happen when we leave?
It's
Is that you inside banging around?
probably one of us should go inside. I feel there's just too many of us in there right now.
Go in.
It's
I'll
making its
go
way
in.
up to the green.
Go on Iris by
This
herself.
thing is fun.
Alright.
You want the rod? You
By
want the
yourself?
camera?
I'll take the
It's got the
camera.
draw mode too. I'll go in there with you.
Want the camera?
We'll both go in there.
And the rod?
Okay.
You guys stay outside.
That's the camera.
Okay.
Oh wait,
And
he's got a camera.
yes,
Well, I mean, yeah, because you work the rod so good.
I want to.
that I want to see, man. That's cool.
I want to see something.
Because Pete's awesome at dowsing rods.
You don't know.
I'm not so good at dowsing rods. They do work for me, but I'm not so good at
They
it.
get stuck with me. Like
They will,
Really
it's like
stuck.
2 magnets, they'll go clink, and she can't pull them apart, she has to slide, she
Wow.
has to slide them down.
I like
It's really,
that.
It's a real ability.
I've had that
That is if I
happen
can
before.
get a hold of them correctly. Should we go in?
Yeah. You want to wait?
The problem is I can't see
hey
where
Iris,
he's heading. That's the thing.
would you grab my blue shirt there, please, and bring,
How much room is in there? If you want it closed, I mean,
Just sit down.
okay, let me
And
shut
sink.
this off. You know what? I'm gonna put the obvious. I'm gonna turn this on again. Obvious.
Is there anybody in here with us?
I'm gonna put on this power mode and just kind of toss it
that
right
do?
there. As energy enters, it's supposed to make that sound like that. So we shall see. Okay, we'll record. Put this up a little bit.
You over there? I don't know what that means when one of them goes back and forth.
When it goes back and forth, it means it's kind of, sometimes it's a kid energy and sometimes it's like a confusion. And we usually get the yes answers when it crosses and the no answers when it goes out. And sometimes it can be really intense. Ask a question.
Are you a child? No. Are you one of the Native Americans on this land? No.
How many spirits are here? Are there more than 5? I really can't see them in the camera, so you're gonna have to tell me
They're
if they,
really close. I'm not.
if they're what?
They were like really close together. I'm not holding them even though.
So that means it's kind of like, are there less than 5?
No.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like there's a lot, but not necessarily in here. But
More
right
on the
now,
land.
right now with just you and me, I definitely feel behind me. I feel that heaviness.
Yeah, one of them keeps pointing at you.
Yeah,
Like one in my left hand keeps going towards you.
I'm getting the hair standing up, and I'm starting to feel that feeling. Can you come forward and show yourself?
Yeah, they're both pointing towards you. Do you want to move back out into the main room?
Do you feel strongly about this room? You.
They're both going. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was paying attention to these. They're both going back and forth. I don't know. The rods were pointing towards here, so I just kind of followed them.
It's showing some energy kind of over there in that corner.
Behind me?
Yeah, there's a little divot.
It's great to know.
Let me move this.
Are you in the corner behind me? Well, they crossed.
Let's go into dictionary mode and see. Can you talk to us? Can you say something?
What does that mean when they do that?
When they do what?
They're like both crossed. What'd that say?
It says psychic got. God.
Psychic got. It's
Got.
like
God.
they're like both crossed over me.
Yeah, that usually means a yes.
But like they're like one of them is on like the opposite shoulder right now.
Yeah, a big yes.
Okay, so that's a big yes. Well,
Do you practice with him a lot?
Yes, these are the main things I use when I'm like chilling at my grandma's or whenever we get these out.
That's cool.
Swaying back and forth again. Will you please talk to us some more?
The energy's up. I mean, it's picking up. It's not picking up. I mean, my cell phone's out in the car. I don't have anything on me that's going to cause any energy, nothing. Not what this thing picks up, and it's like flying. Iris psychic? That what you meant? You are sensitive. I could feel it.
I used to have a little girl that would hang around me and she followed me to my next house. She still hangs around.
It says Am.
Oh, it's crossed real tight right now.
Pam.
Huh?
Pam?
Pam?
Yeah.
The little girl her name was Sarah.
Sarah? It just
Yep.
says Pam.
Pam. Is your name Pam?
Energy's flying.
It's crossing to yes. Are you the lady that wears a bonnet? No.
See, you gotta think like in old world terms too of what they would call something or what they would say. These are English descendants who have a pretty long history. England, London. Do you know London? You have relatives in London?
Crossing,
And-
so yes.
Those pilgrims ended up becoming the Amish. So,
Did you come over as a pilgrim? Yes.
there you go. Which is a long time ago. And I don't really know. I mean, like, if you think of Plymouth, Massachusetts, where they actually landed, and then this, it's pretty far migration to come this way.
Swing back and forth again, they're waiting. She's waiting, forgive me.
Their descendants
What did they say?
disturb again. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Can you knock? Knock on the wall to validate that you're here? I heard a thud. Can you knock? Knock on a window, knock on a wall?
Please.
Please, see? That's why we need you on our team. You're polite.
Thank you. What did it say?
I can't even see it.
Could you please make a sound or give us some indication that you're here other than these rods?
It's like we go outside, they try to get our attention, and we come back in. You guys are boring us. Come on, man. Bail. Sun, bail.
Sun as in some sky or sun as in you have a sun?
Sun up there in the sky. But you have to think about how they think. And
I
like,
should pull my foot up.
what happened?
I don't know. Just gotta feel I should like. I get paranoid having my feet by beds that are like up off the ground.
The evil clown underneath the
Oh
bed?
my god, don't say that. My grandmother put on the movie It for me when I was like 2 years old. I still am angry at her for that.
Come on, you. Let's go out here, why don't we? Alright, so I'm just going to leave this on dictionary mode. Congruism. 80. 8. What's up with 8? 88. 80. 8. It said 80 first, then 8. This was an interesting investigation. We feel that the spirits there just want to be left alone for the most part. Peter and I didn't feel anything heavy, but instead perhaps a curiosity or a spirit that comes around when it wishes to say hello. Perhaps even to visit some old bones.
Kids here want to play some kickball with us?